Hello. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm having such technical difficulties today. I never go live this time of day, and I don't know if there is just a ton of traffic during this hour, but I've never had so much trouble in my whole life going live. So hi and welcome. I'm Debbie with Studio MDAZ, and I have the honor of presenting for Beth with Rekindled Blessings today. And she just hit 10,000 followers, which is huge. And I'm so proud of her. So we're all here to help support her today. And let me say hi to everybody real quick. Hi. Hi Pam, hi Marianne, hi Tarita, hi Teresa, hi Linda, hi Kathy Dean, hi Monique, hi Valerie, Pam. Welcome everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Hi Debbie. Am I feeling better? I'm getting there. I've been sick since Saturday. And so I still have a sore throat, but I'm feeling much better than I have been. And so thank you for asking. I'm happy to be here. This is the first craft I've done in days, so I'm probably a little, a little shaky, I need some practice again. But I just want to say what an honor it is to be here with Beth. She's one of my fellow Sparkle Sixers, and I adore her. She and her husband Randy have a great business, and they have accomplished more in a year than most people do in many years. So I couldn't be more proud of her, and I know that God is totally honoring and blessing her business, and I pray, Beth, that God continues to do that for you all. So anyway, so today I'm here to help Beth celebrate her 10,000, and I hope soon that we'll be celebrating her 20 and her 50. And speaking of 20, Chris Hunter just hit 20,000 followers today. And I know for those of you that don't really get our situation, it's a big deal. I mean, picture 20,000 people. It's a big deal. So I am so proud of Chris Hunter for her goals and Beth for hitting yours. And so anyway, Teresa, you've been sick too. Tessie, you love my glasses and my shirt. Thank you. This is just kind of a fun shirt. I needed something to kind of pick me up today. So you guys, today I'm going to do, thank you so much. Thank you for the well wishes. I am feeling better, and it will continue to get better, I'm sure. So hi Maureen, hi Diane. Yeah, our whole family, everybody's got it. Everybody's just sick, just cold. So anyway, okay. So today, hi Comfy Nest. I just saw your name pop up. Guess what? Today I had so many projects left over from Christmas that I never got to. And so I thought, ugh, what is happening? I've got so much stuff I've got to get to. And honestly, I don't want to store it forever. So, yes, Beth and Randy, I hope you're on. I know we've had major technical difficulties this morning. I was supposed to go on your page, but we couldn't seem to get everything working. So I have asked everybody to go to your page and join your page. So whether you did before or you do it afterwards, please promise me, all of you, that you will go and join Beth's page, because this is how we all get to know each other, and you will love what she does. And she's on all the time, you guys, so you'll always have lots of new ideas from her. So anyway, for Christmas, I still had this hanging around. I think I got it at Walmart. I don't even remember. So I'm going to take this all apart, because I thought, why would I just store it when there's really not that much on it? But this reminded me, hi Chris McGuire, hi Jean. These reminded me of something we could do for Valentine's Day or year round. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and redo this completely, and hopefully you'll be able to use it year round. And maybe you've got something in your stash that you can look at and say, oh, you know what? I could totally redo that. Hi, Linda from North Carolina, and hi, Billy Joe. And I hope that if you are one of Beth's followers, that you would be so kind to join us at Studio MDAZ or Check Savvy Sisters. Yay, everybody's here. Okay, good. Everybody's hanging out. All right, so the first thing I want to do is get rid of, I'm going to put you down just a little bit more. I want to get rid of all of this nonsense. So let's see what it's gonna take to do this. I was gonna try and get it all off ahead of time, but honestly at the last minute I thought, you know, a lot of people like to see a craft literally start to finish. So I thought, okay, today we'll try and do start to finish and see how it goes. So like I said, I'm just gonna try and get all this stuff out of here. It's all stapled down. And then once I do that, then we'll start painting. And hi Deanna, I am feeling better, you guys. It's still just lingering, you know, it's just that dry cough. Hi Dottie. Yeah, just, but I'll tell you what, it was Sunday, I think. I was in bed for like 36 hours. I couldn't. I just had no energy, but mostly it was my throat. My poor throat has just been raw. So I haven't had much of an appetite or anything, but I have all my senses and everything. I have 0 fever. So anyway, I'm sure all's good. Boy, whoever did this did a fabulous job of putting it together, because I'll tell you what, it is, they've really got it in there. So good to know. If you really want to make sure that your project, there's no way your project's coming up even in a hurricane, do this. Hi Jody, yes, thank you all. I am feeling much better today. Hopefully hopefully I don't sound it or look it. You're going to do a checkerboard. I would do mine in black and white buffalo plaid. I missed what that was all about. Hi, Tracy Carlton. Sorry, guys. Let me just get this up, and then we'll get started. So just for the record, so you know, I love to let everybody know what I'm going to do ahead of time. Jody, you've been in bed since Sunday night. I know. It's crazy. I did not test. I called the doctor, and I have every symptom of a cold, and I am taking moxicillin, so I'm on moxicillin now for throat stuff, and I am just hanging by myself just in case, just so everybody knows. I'm definitely aware of everything and making sure that I'm fine. If I need to get tested, I will, but right now, I feel like I know what it is. Okay, so here we go. So we've got everything off. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go ahead and base coat this in my Benjamin Moore OC117. And then what I'm gonna do is black and white check the top part, black and white check the bottom part, and I am going to add this darling little sign that I found at Michael's for half off. It was $3.99, so it was just $2. And like it was a Christmas miracle. I set it in here and it fit perfect. So we're going to put that in there. I've got a lot of embellishing to do. So sit back, enjoy it. I think it's going to be a good one. Thank you so much for the hearts and stars, you guys. I'm new to stars, so it's still interesting to me. But I appreciate it so much. So, like I said, I'm using just a Benjamin Moore OC117, which is my base coat of choice always. Is my mom on here? She should be. She's been a little under the weather too. Let's see. So I'm going to use a Benjamin Moore OC117, and I'm also going to add a little bit of another color. So I always like to add 2 colors to everything to make it just a little bit more opaque and not so translucent. As you know, most base coats, they're a little bit translucent, but if you add 2 different types of paint to it, it'll you'll get a better coverage every time. So I'm gonna use this Americana titanium white. Decor sent it to me, and so I thought, oh, I'll use it. Hi, everybody. Hi. Hi, Natalie. Oh, thank you. Hi, Teresa. Yeah, prayers for my mom too, you guys. Just, you know, we'll all get through it. Okay. I want to use a big brush because I want to get really good coverage and I don't want any streaking or anything. And you know, whenever you need good coverage with no streaking, it's always a big, flat brush that does the best job, and you add a couple of coats, but you've got to have a soft brush. If you don't have a soft brush, it's always going to streak. So you need a soft, big brush so you're covering big areas at a time. And I use flat so that I can get in, you know, straight, so I don't have to repaint everything. It's gonna give me, let me see if I can show you. It's gonna give me straight, see that? So it's like the perfect cut-in brush, and it goes right underneath there, and I'm not gonna have all kinds of touch-up that I have to do. Well, except for that one place where I just jerked. Hi everybody. I know everybody's been sick. Isn't that crazy? No, I feel like everybody I talk to is saying, yeah, but you know, the reality is, you guys, this is flu season. I mean, in a typical year, this is flu season. So I don't think it's surprising with the weather and everything that everybody's sick right now. But I can assure you we're all taking extra precaution. So I'm gonna go ahead and base coat all of this. Hi, Suzanne. All right, I'm gonna get it all base coated. And normally, if you're new to following me, normally I base coat everything ahead of time. But like I said, I really wanted you to see that this was a Christmas decoration. Hi, Marianne, thank you so much. This really, truly was a Christmas decoration, and how easy it's gonna be to completely redo it. So I don't want you to throw anything away. And you might wanna just take a gander through your Christmas stuff and see what else you've got. So anyway, Beth and Randy, I hope you're on now, and I am so sorry for all the technical stuff we had this morning. It's my fault. We kind of started to try and get some of our stuff done a little bit late because I was running late today. And so anyway, we just had some technical difficulties, which is what, you know, that's part of the game here. So, what else is going on? Thank you, Cecile. I really am starting to feel a little bit better. I'm not 100%. I feel like I'm a little shaky, but probably because well, if you want to lose weight, I don't recommend this, but it sure does work because I've had zero appetite. And I also feel like I have no taste, not that I have no taste, I'll taste and smell and everything, but I have no appetite whatsoever. Haven't had any desire to eat, so I think that's probably why I'm shaky, because I don't have any, I'm used to having like sugar, caffeine, something in my system by now. Let me hit this. I still haven't seen Beth. Have you guys? I hope she's on. Can you imagine if I'm just running her page and they're not even here? Gail Dobbs, you've lost 10 pounds. I'm not gonna lie, I've lost 6 since Saturday, and I'm happy about it. Believe me, I'm not complaining one little bit, but yeah, it's a rough way to lose weight. I'm gonna add now a little bit of this thick body acrylic. This is such amazing paint. This is from Master's Touch. And I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of this now too. It's just a little bit deeper color. It's called Parchment. And it's just gonna give me that one more bit of, because as you can see, this middle part, I've got a lot to cover. So look, if I go with a darker color, just for now, don't panic, I'm gonna do one darker color coat, and then I'm gonna go back with just white, and hopefully that will take care of it. The reason I am also going to put like a 3D item over top of it is because it's kind of it's embossed. The letters are kind of embossed, and so I'm gonna have to have something over top of it. Actually, I kind of like that. I kind of like that look. That, you know, a little bit of that distressed look, like an antiquing. Thank you for those of you, hi Alicia, for those of you who saw and are commenting on my other video that I just finished, my armoire. Oh, you guys, if you haven't seen it, look at the pictures. I did an 8-foot by 5-foot armoire for a client, and she gave it to me in September, and I just gave it to her Saturday, gave it back to her Saturday because it was a monster job. And you'll see when you look at the pictures or look at the video. I did a video sped up. Unfortunately, it was over 3 months and about 50 hours worth of time. My friend Gail Richards helped me with it. So I did a terrible job of trying to get all of the areas of the armoire on film, but you'll get the idea. That's a lot of work, but I enjoyed it. I really did. Okay. And again, this is why I usually base coat everything and have it ready first, because I can't stand everybody having to wait on this, but hopefully it's not the end of the world for you all. So let's talk about Beth and Randy, since apparently they're not here. We can just talk about them behind their backs, I guess. I cannot believe, honestly, that Beth has accomplished 10,000. It took me quite a while. I think Beth's less than a year. And I know it took me, I want to say, it took me over a year, I think, to get to that number. And it's a good number. It's a huge number. And I am, like I said, I'm so proud of Beth, or Chris Hunter. It's amazing. Anyway, again, if you guys are not following me, or if you have no idea who I am, which is probably most of you. I am known for black and white check, black and white stripe. I love anything Mackenzie Childs-ish, and I'm definitely known for that around the Facebook crafting world for the most part. But I also love to paint and teach you lots of different painting techniques. So that's kind of what my specialty is over here. And I also have a group called Check Savvy Sisters, and that is where you all can share your projects with each other. And then I also have a Check Savvy Sisterhood, which is my paid membership group. So, okay, I think we've got it all. All right, let's hit this again. Let's let this dry, and then we'll get started on the other stuff. Chicks are adding people to go. Oh, good. I hope if you're leaving, yeah. If you want to leave and go join her page, feel free. I should be over there live right now, hopefully. Yes, and if you want to know any of my favorite products, I have a favorite resources page on my website, and Kathy just dropped the link. And it is www.studiomdaz.com, and I have all kinds of stuff there. Thank you. Yeah, that armoire, you guys, was a monster. I enjoy doing it, but I won't do it again, ever. So if anybody asks me to do it, just know right now the answer is absolutely not. But I said it's like having a baby, and then all of a sudden you're like, maybe I'll try it again. Maybe someday I will, but it'll be a while, and I know Gail Richards would kill me if I said I was taking one on right now. Okay, so what I want to do is, let me set that aside. I want to paint this black, the letters black. I'm going to do teeny tiny white polka dots, and then I want to do a red heart with some shading techniques on it that if you haven't seen it, I want you to see. Thanks to Kathy D. Yes, a lot of you started following me after you either saw me on Kathy from Royal Funky Junk's page or heard her talking about me, because she's very, very sweet about making sure that other crafters are noted so that you can, so that you can follow everybody. It's just fun to be able to have a whole bunch of different crafters, I think, to follow if you have enough time in the day, which who does anymore? All right, that's a little thick. Let me try another one. Here we go. Yeah, I have a lot of people that say, oh my gosh, before crafting, I don't know what I did. Well, you probably read and watched TV and maybe spend time with your family. I don't know. I feel like now, I can't even tell you the last time I read a book, and I love reading. And it's something that makes me sad that I need to do again. So I'm just using a straight, this one is a folk art multi-surface. It doesn't matter, you can use anything, but that's a great paint, y'all, for glassware. So the multi-surface paints are more of like, they have an enamel base in them also, and you can use those for painting on glass, which is something we're gonna be doing soon. I've been wanting to do wine glasses with everybody, so we'll be doing that soon, showing everybody how to do that. Now the other thing I'm big on is making sure that every side of your project looks amazing. So just know that if I don't have time today to go through and paint all of the sides, which as you know, when you're doing stuff like this, it's kind of a nightmare to get in all those crevices. I will go back and do all that. No time to paint. Yeah, you're so busy watching crafters that there's no time to paint. That's funny. But it is really important to me that if you're selling your stuff, please make sure that every way somebody would look at your project, that it would look amazing and professional and you could sell it. Can you not see best comments? No, I haven't seen best comment yet. Oh, I'm just happy to know she's here. I really did. All of a sudden, I felt like I was on an island all on my own right now. All right, well, Beth, thank you again for having me. And I am so sorry about our technical difficulties this morning, but all's good. We're here now. And I say this morning because it's really afternoon, but I'm in Scottsdale, Arizona, so it's much earlier here for me. And yes, it's gorgeous here today. I've decided that after I get done this, I'm gonna go sit outside and just try and get some sunshine, which I think is the best thing I could do for myself right now. I can't imagine that it's 70 anywhere else in the world though, is it? I've been seeing all kinds of snow pictures, which I was born in Buffalo, New York, but grew up in Clearwater, Florida. So I haven't been around snow, although I lived in Kansas City for years, but I haven't been around snow in a while. And I can't say that I miss it, you guys. Yes, everything has to be finished. The way you were taught in ceramic class, yes, yeah. So, like I said, I'm going to do just the top because that's what you guys will see, and I don't want anybody to come in late and think I'm not doing my job properly. But, you know, you've got to get in all the sides and everything. But this would look ridiculous it just would look extremely unfinished if you didn't do that. So let me throw that in there. Let me hit this real quick, you guys. Florida. It is 72 in San Diego. Okay, you're right. I'm not surprised by that. Gosh, it is beautiful everywhere. Okay, the next thing I want to show you is doing any type of a red, and to get a perfect red every time. And you will want to use, this is what I use. It's my favorite red paint, and it's always a true red. And this is by Master's Touch also. You guys, I love this paint, and sometimes it goes on sale 50 off, and when it does, grab it. Can I see this now, Beth? Yes, I can see you now with all those hearts. Thank you so much. Again, thank you for having me. I'm honored, and I'm so thrilled that we are Sparkle Sixers together. So Master's Touch, Hobby Lobby, Permanent Red is the color, my favorite. And you don't need a lot. It's a thick paint, and I love it. So I'm gonna grab a medium-sized brush. When you're painting checks, you really kind of want the smallest brush for the project. It is my pleasure, and I adore you, Beth. You want the smallest brush for the project when you're checking. When you're doing anything else, you want the largest brush possible that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. So in other words, this is a 1/2-inch wash brush. That's all this is. And it's just a very soft, very thin, very tall bristles. These are the best brushes. They're very inexpensive. They come in value packs for doing any kind of shading work. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some of the red and get it in my paintbrush because my bristles are dry. This is a dry paintbrush to start with, and I want to get some red in there. So I've got red all over my brush, but now on just one side, I'm going to dip straight down into the black, just a little bit. I just want to grab a little bit of that black. I'm going to wipe it on my plate, and now I'm going to go to my heart, and I'm with the black side of that brush on the outside, I'm going to start to pull that color around. Let me grab a little bit more red. And what that's going to do is that's giving you your shading, instant shading. Can you see that? All right, my camera's backwards, and this is why crafters hate it, because we look like complete morons every time we do this because we can't figure out where our camera is. Okay, so your dark is always on your outside, and you're just gonna bring it around. And I love it that it's like almost like a one coat. And look at how dimensional that looks all of a sudden. And that's how simple, just how simple it is, you guys. Always add 2 colors to everything you're doing. So you've seen, except for black, obviously, because there's nothing you could do with the black. But now if I hope you love that. Now if I just grab a tiny bit of white, even with my brush like this, I'm going to just do like a little bit of a pop right here, just to make it look even a little bit more 3D. So that is really all there is to shading. We can even bring a little bit more around here, just for good measure. And look at how pretty that is. So always do 2 coats, double load your brush, and that is as simple as that is. And so now I want to match that same technique on these so that the colors all match the same. So I'm going to go back in with red again, just tap in my black, and I'm going to have I'm trying to think, do I want my black? I think I want my black on the bottom. So I'm going to go on the bottom with this. So my dark is on the bottom, and you can already see what's happening. And it's going to look 1,000 times better than it did before. And now I'm going to grab just the red, no black. And then I'm probably going to come back in and grab a little bit more black to finish that bottom. But when you do this and add black to anything, it's literally like a one and done, you guys. I'm hoping you can see that. I feel like in the camera I can't tell if you can see it or not, but I'm going to get down in here. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure you can see everything I'm doing. Let me see how gently I can get in here. So I'm not sure how long Beth's used to being on. I feel like we try to stay around an hour, but it's really hard to do, you guys. Imagine, you're home crafting and you've got to be done in an hour. It's not the easiest thing to do, but I'm going to try, Beth. I don't know how great I'll be at it, but I'm working towards 1 hour, but I might go a little bit longer because I really want to show you all how to do black and white checks. And so that's the next thing I'm going to do here. And then we're going to put it all together. And that's one of my other favorite things, is taking a number of different items and pulling them all together and making something completely different. Beth, sometimes you do 2 hours. Yeah, I do too, and I apologize through the whole thing because I feel awful keeping everybody on that long, and everybody always says, no, we wouldn't be here if we didn't want to, or you're free to leave. So I just think this looks so much richer than it did. And I am so bummed out right now. I just realized I didn't take a before picture. So I'm hoping somebody like Kathy or Callie, when we're done, can go back to the beginning of this video and snapshot a before. I think when you're sick, you've got such brain fog. I feel like I walk around not even knowing my name half the day. It's probably from not eating too. Or my body's just in revolt from all of it. Okay, sorry, let me just get in here so I don't have to touch up again. I just want to get that side done. Okay. Anyway, I think that looks so much richer than it did. I think we're good. I think that any issues I have right there will be covered up by this. Okay, so look how cute. So this is gonna land in here, and let's get, this is dry. Let's get our black and white checks on, and that'll give everything just another minute to dry. Let's see what else. Shoot, I just got that on there. Let me grab that. That'll come off when we do our checks. Okay, so if you've never seen me do black and white checks, again, it's something that I am known for, and I like to use a 1/2" ruler. Thank you for the stars, you guys. I'm so bad about acknowledging them, but thank you. I should be on Beth's page so that she can get them. Anyway, I'm so sorry about that, Beth. Okay, so you're going to start in the middle of your project because you want to have approximately the same size checks on both sides, okay? So I start in the middle, draw a line on either side of my ruler, move it 1 space so that this side is on the previous line, and then I just keep going like that all the way down my project. Then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to do the same thing this way. Simple, simple. And you can see we've got the exact amount, the exact size checks on both sides. Oh my gosh, you guys, yes, congratulate Randy and Beth on 10,000. It is quite a feat, you guys, it really is. Especially in the time frame that they've done it, it's amazing. So I'm just doing the exact same thing on the bottom. And I know you're thinking, holy moly, we'll be here till Christmas. I can assure you, I'm very fast at checking, but I do want you to also learn how to do it if it's something you're interested in. And I'm gonna start right in the middle now, horizontally. Make sure you're straight and do the same thing. And then that's it. I'm just gonna do the 1 line there. Let's go here. Line on both sides, the pencil. And it doesn't matter, I'm not doing a heavy line, but if you did, it would make a bit of difference. Okay, and now you can see, hopefully, how cute this is gonna be once we get it all done. And I'm going to keep working. Okay, the next thing I wanna do is do a drag. So if you're familiar with Mackenzie Childs, she does a drag of colors behind her black and white check. And it is a look that we love. Not everybody loves it, and that's okay. You do you. If you don't love it, by all means don't do it. Just do your regular black and white. You don't have to have any other colors behind it. But you'll see when we do this, it just gives it a little bit more dimension and interest. That's all it's for. So if it's something that you would like to do, that one's too big. Let me grab a smaller one. So I'm gonna use a shader brush. This is a number 8 shader brush. Now a shader brush is like a wash brush, but they're usually just thinner, and usually the bristles are very long, and they're perfect for a, when you need to do like a long line. Does that make sense? Like a drag, if you're doing a drag or shading or anything like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my brush up and down, not flat, up and down, dip straight down into that antique gold. And I'm using Deco Art Americana Antique Gold. I'm using navy blue, and I'm using any white, so that doesn't make a bit of difference. And then I'm gonna flip it all the way over, and I'm going to just tap barely in that blue, and I'm gonna wipe it on my plate to see what I've got. Look how pretty that is. It's a little dark for me, so I wanna grab a little bit of white now, and I'm gonna have the white on my antique gold side, and I'm going to now see what I've got. And I'm gonna grab a little bit more of the antique gold, and now I love that look. So you wanna do it on your plate first to see what you've got. You're gonna come to your project, any line, and you're gonna start with your antique gold in the lead. Just put your brush on a line and just pull down. And I'm gonna grab another one and I'm gonna pull down. And when you do, you're going to pull down a little bit so that you're adding a little bit of pressure so that a little bit of that blue is also coming through, but I don't like too much of the blue. I just want like a touch of it. So, and you can see I'm not doing it on every line, just every once in a while, but I'm gonna do it there to try and cover up that mistake. So that's plenty. And I know it looks weird, just give me a chance, just hold on. And I'm gonna come over here. Always start with your antique gold side first. And every once in a while, do a line. Not every time, just every once in a while. So this is what you've got right now. You know it. Oh shoot, hold on. Well, that was my water bottle all over the place. I swear to you, you guys, I have a blooper reel and it's getting bigger by the second. I spill or do something every single live, and I swear that's why people watch, just to see what in the world I'm gonna mess up this time. Oh, brother. Okay, so the next thing I wanna do is put a mark in every other box so I know which ones I need to make black. Otherwise, if I don't, I'll get distracted. Lord knows I will get distracted. And so you just wanna make sure that every other box you put a mark in with your pencil, not with paint, and that way you won't mess up when you're painting. So since I have a mess up from before right here, I'm gonna start with that box. I'm just gonna put a little mark in that box, and now I'm gonna put a mark in every other box so I know which ones I need to paint black. And that way, if I get distracted, it's not gonna be the end of the world, because I'm gonna have a mark in there already. And here I can just start anywhere, every other. Let's see, there's one right there. You've really got to, this is the one part where you've got to kind of pay attention, because it really is easy to get off track on these, especially when you're doing something that's not even if you're doing a rounded surface or something like that, you really have a risk of running into some issues. Okay, now I'm going to, thank you, Cindy. Oh my gosh, every day it's something, you guys, every single day. It's getting to be like, what is wrong with that lady? Okay, I'm using Decor Americana Lamp Black. It is the best black for, checks, you guys, because it's a one and done. And I've watched other people do other colors or other different blacks other than chalk. Black chalk paint works great, but there's a lot of blacks out there that don't work that great. And I say, why would you waste your time when you can just get it done in once? So let's see which brush I'm gonna go for today. I think this is a little small. I'm going to use a Zen Level 2 number 8 brush. So hold on, let me grab one. And if you're not familiar with our brushes, here's one. Okay, so this is a Zen Level 2 number 8. I leave all of my labels on my brushes. It doesn't bother me, it doesn't hurt a thing. And the reason we use the Zens is because they are short, fat, flat, and firm. In other words, the bristles don't spread when you put it on the back of your hand. And when you're doing checks or something that's that precise, you don't want the bristles to be able to spread. So that's why we use those. So if you've done checks before and you've said, I'm terrible at it, maybe that's why. Maybe it's like they say on those weight loss commercials, it's not your fault, you didn't know. And you're like, maybe I might have known. But this one's a little big. I'm actually gonna go back to a 4, you guys. This brush is too big. So, sorry, let's go back to a number 4. So, this is a number 4. Now you can see it's just a lot smaller. When you're picking a brush to do your checks with, you want your brush to be half or less than the size of your box, half or less. So give me 1 second to get one done, and then I will explain to you what I'm doing as I'm doing it. And there's some staples and things on here, so I'm trying to work around them. Okay, so what I want you to do is offload in the center. of your box. That's the first thing I want you to do because you've got too much paint on that brush. You've just dipped it in paint. You can't now immediately go to a line and think that you're going to get away with it without going over. So offload in the center, get your brush in any of those corners, right? Like I'm right in this corner, the side and the top, and I'm just going to pull. I just pulled back. I'm going to get in this corner. I'm going to push down, get back up here in this corner, push down. I'm going to come across the bottom this way. The reason why, and look, you're going to have a perfect check almost every time. And the reason I do that is you can't come at the bottom like this. It's not going to work. So you've got to come at it from the side. Offload, and if you've got a bunch, offload a couple times. Always on a line, and you're pushing or pulling. That's really all you're doing. You're getting on a line, you're getting in the corners, pushing or pulling. So, I know a lot of you are probably sick and tired of the checks, but I'm telling you, it's the more you watch it, the more you go, okay, I saw something different that time that I didn't notice before. Or, you know, while we're live, if you've got questions, this is the time to ask them. I've got Kathy Spang on here, who's my support. I think Callie's on here also, and we can help you with questions if you have them. And like I said, our projects are on our website. We've also got a free tutorial on our website, www.studiomdaz.com. And I believe it's called Checking 101. And you can take one of our tutorials for free. So I try and go into as much depth as I can on these video lives, but we do a lot more on our tutorials. So. Okay, so far, I hope you can see how cute this is gonna be. So let me just show you so that don't leave me yet. Look, okay, so we're gonna have this here. This is gonna be all done. We're gonna get little polka dots, tiny little polka dots on those letters. And I've got a bunch of beautiful ribbon and stuff that's gonna go up here. So let me push through this really quick so that I don't have you guys on here all day long. Oh, I'm so glad you guys like it so far. So my shirt was from, I used to have an event business, and I threw a 1-year-old Coachella party for a friend of mine's granddaughter 2 years ago. And I had no idea what Coachella was. I had to look it up. Well, come to find out, it's like Woodstock, but it's like nowadays. And it's in, I was in some big field out in California. And I mean, I do think it's, you know, I don't think anything good can happen there or after midnight. I really don't. But it's a thing, and a lot of the young kids love it. But anyway, it's kind of a boho, hippie type of event with crazy food and crazy outfits. And so when my mom and Kathy and I catered the event for them, and so I needed something, I don't know, this was as crazy as I could think to go. I didn't really know what I was doing. But anyway, this shirt I ordered on Amazon, and I thought, it's kind of a good Valentine's shirt too, actually. Okay, I'm hoping you can see this and I'm not off camera. So you can see offload, get in there, get in the corners, push or pull. And I love it when you come to an end and you can just kind of drop off. Hi everybody, hi Debbie. I'm so sorry if I'm missing some of your comments and questions today, you guys. I really am. But I feel like I've got kind of a lot to get through on this, which is crazy because when we had the Sparkle 6 the other night, I busted through my project so fast, that gnome, and I had no idea. I'd never done a gnome before, but I probably cheated a little bit because I had definitely laid it out before we started because I was so nervous about not knowing anything about gnomes. So I tried to make sure that I was at least a little bit ahead of the game, and I think it looked like I was way ahead. Thank you. I'm glad you like the checks. I hope you can see that they're not as intimidating as you think they are if you've never done them before. They really aren't. And what I didn't tell you up here is that you can see I went right through the lines. So if the background drag ended up on a line, I just still go right over it because I just want a little bit of that showing. It's just for interest. And I know it probably still doesn't make a lot of sense to you, but I promise it will. Promise, promise. So I'm just gonna offload, and you can see I'm going right over that drag that I did earlier. And if you're familiar with Mackenzie Childs, I tell everybody, don't worry about being perfect because their stuff is so far from perfect. Their checks are never perfect. They're usually all over the place. Sometimes it looks like a 5-year-old did it. And, but that's okay, it's hand painted. And that's the interest. If it was perfect, it certainly wouldn't have a hand painted look to it. So if you're struggling with them, I don't want you to be hard on yourself. Okay, it really is coming to life. It could be an adorable Christmas ornament also, but I'm excited for this to be finished. I think that it will be darling. And I've got, of course, we are also known for crowns on everything. So I have a crown. I'm not sure if I know where I want it yet, but I've got a crown that I might put on the heart. We'll see. So I can't believe I'm not in any, this week I'm not in any marathons or anything. This was a quiet week. It's probably a good thing that I was able to have this time to rest. Does anybody know if you've had this cold? Is it like lasting forever? Is it just a couple days? Is it a week? I'm anxious to know how long everybody's getting symptoms for this stuff. I tried to look it up and it said everybody is so different because nobody really knows whether you've really got COVID or whether you've got a cold or whatever you've got going on. Okay. Cute, cute, cute. All right. I'm gonna let that dry. I'm gonna go back to our little sign. And I think I'm going to go ahead and no, because I want to paint the side, so I'm not going to lay it down in there yet permanently because I definitely want to make sure I get all the sides done. When you want to do tiny little polka dots, let me find a good brush for it. Hold on. This one's probably a good one. When you want to do tiny little polka dots, because big polka dots would look ridiculous on this and it would get way too busy, then you're going to dip straight down into a fresh puddle of paint. And in this case, I've got a white and I've got a fresh puddle. So I'm going to dip in the white, tap it on my plate one time to get rid of that nipple effect so that when you pull up, it's got that nipple look, which I can't stand. And then look, it makes perfect polka dots every single time. Is that crazy? So the bottom of your paintbrush is the absolute best. Oh my gosh, thank you, you guys. Thank you. Oh, you're so sweet. But this way they're not overwhelming. They're just there. They're just nice small dots. And as you know, you don't want two dots like right next to each other. They're just kind of all over the place. But look at what a difference that's gonna make on this. It's just darling. And again, the key to polka dots is a fresh puddle of paint every time. Don't try and do it with an old, kind of, you know, like a puddle of paint that's been sitting there for even more than about 15 minutes. So, and you see, I'm more like a, just kind of like a tic-tac-toe area is what I'm doing. But it makes all the difference because now it's gone from, I don't know about that black, to, oh yeah, it's starting to get really cute. Okay, and this way, how do I determine big or small checks? I think it depends on how busy it is. Like this, I think would have looked terrible with big fat checks unless I only did maybe 1 or 2. This way, we can just have some interest on all of the letters without having it overwhelm the letters also. So thank you guys for that stars party. It makes me laugh. I just think it's just so sweet of you all, like, because I know you all know it's just something to help us. But anyway, thank you. So fresh puddle of paint, dip in, tap on your plate 1 time to get rid of that, that little nipple thing that pulls up when you pull it away. And you will never have an issue. But you're never gonna have a better polka dotter than the bottom of a paintbrush, I promise. Okay. Yay! All right, now we're cooking. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my checks, and I'm going to do the over-the-top drag. So this is called dry brushing, and Mackenzie Childs does a white drag over top of all of her black checks. Again, it's just for interest. Thelma, thank you so much. What a sweet thing to say. It's just for interest, and again, if it's something that you don't love, don't do it. But you'll see the more you do on these checks, just the better and better they get. Because right now that black is so harsh, and if I take a little bit of a white paint, any white, and I dry brush, so what it means is I dip into my paint and then I wipe it all right back off on my plate. I want barely any paint on that brush at all, and then I come to my checks, and I'm doing a feather touch down every check. And I kind of cling to the right side of my checks, but you can do whatever you want. If you notice, it's just interest. It just tones it down. And if you were a former toll painter, you know that that's what you used to do. You would have the little white polka dots all the way around your designs, or you'd have some other designs. It's just something to take away the harshness of one color. Okay, so that's that. And then we will, let me go ahead and try and hold this. I think in order for me to set everything up for you, I've got to go ahead and paint this black. And I wasn't really planning on that, but it'll just take a second. Let's get this, let me move this. Let's just get all this black done since I'm all talk now. And I said you've got to do it, so let's do it. Because I don't want to glue it down until I get this done. And I am going to do the black on here also because I think it'll set it off nice. Are you guys sick of Valentines? I'm worried that I feel like we did, as crafters, we started Christmas so early, all of us. And I felt like by the time Christmas got here, a lot of you were like, enough already with the Christmas. And I'm worried that that's going to happen with Valentines also. And that's why I don't have a ton of Valentine projects lined up. I have some, but I didn't do a ton because I don't decorate a lot for Valentine's Day, and I'm not sure if most people do. Maybe they do. Maybe you do. Beth, I'm so happy to be here. Thank you. Beth, when did you guys start? I feel like it was maybe March. I know, it wasn't very long. I mean, seriously, sister, that is a major accomplishment. You don't do Valentine's, Brenda? Not much? Yeah. Pamela, yes, you're right. I think we all overdid Halloween also. You're right. It's hard to know because there's so many people that love all these different holidays to decorate for. And, you know, we're trying to keep up with the Joneses also. You're ready for normal crafts, Tracy? I am too. March 9th. Isn't that amazing, you guys? March 9, and you've already got 10,000 followers. Good for you. That's incredible. Okay, so that's done. Let's seal. Yes, everything's dry. Let's seal it, and then we'll start embellishing. And that's all I care about anyway, you guys. I just want to embellish everything. I am using a mixture. This is a 3-to-1 mixture of triple thick gloss. Let me see if I have any down here. Yeah, it's a triple thick gloss. I buy it at Hobby Lobby or online to 1 part. So 3 parts triple thick, 1 part Duraclear. That's my mixture because the, let me get a brush. The triple thick is super thick and it goes on kind of gummy, if that makes sense. The Duraclear is super runny and you'll get drips. So if you marry the two together and I put them in another container, it makes a perfect sealer. So that's why I do that. And you watch, this is a high gloss sealer. So what this is gonna do is make everything, I hope you can see that sheen already. It gives it such a beautiful sheen. Let me wipe that off. And this to me is always the game changer. And I think what I'll do on the sides is, I'm trying to decide if I want to do the black and white check. I don't think it'll make sense because there's no black and white check here. So I'm trying to decide what I want to do on the rim. Why don't you guys tell me, should it be the Martha Stewart or the liquid plaid gold? Would you like to see red polka dots? Would you like to see it all black or all red? Let me know what you think that the sides need, because you know we got to do something, and I'm up for anything. And it could be black polka dots, but whatever you guys think, I'm up for. And I'm going to go ahead and seal this because I want the whole thing to be shiny. I think it just has such a prettier look when everything is the same and pristine. And let's get some sealer in here. Isn't that crazy? What a difference. Just having that sheen on it makes, love it. Okay, I'm gonna hit this with my dryer. I know we all hate it, but I have to get those polka dots dry. And then, look at that, we're getting there. Red dots, okay, black stripes. That's a cute idea, Barbara. Gold, okay, you guys, come on, pull it together. Red polka dots. All right, we're gonna let majority rule, whatever you guys decide. Gold on the side, kind of like the gold. And if I do a gold crown, that would pull it all together. Yeah, a gold with a gold crown. Don't you guys think? Here's what I have. Let me show you. This was one thought. It might be a little over the top, but I was thinking of cutting this off of here, cutting this off of the key and having it just like at an angle on that. Or we can use like a regular, you know, a regular crown. So maybe the gold is the way to go. Kathy, let me know what everybody thinks. And let me get this done real quick. So sorry, guys. Oh, I hate this. I'm seeing a lot of gold. I think so too, you guys. Is that sealer waterproof, food safe for use, or outdoors? Carla, no. Great question. If you need food safe or exterior, I do recommend Dixie Belle Gator Hide. It is touted as food safe. Now, what that means, I don't know, because that's been a question that's been around since, Herbert Hoover, is what is the deal with food safe? Here's what I have found. Nothing is really completely food safe. Nothing. But on the other hand, I don't know of anybody ever who's died from having paint on a plate, you know what I mean? Just like normal painting on a plate, and then they died. So I don't know, you guys, but Gator Hide of All does say, the manufacturer does say, it is food safe, and it definitely works for exterior. The other thing that we have found for exterior is engine enamel, clear engine enamel. Let me see if I have some right here. I might, which is so crazy. I do, hold on. Let's see. Clear engine enamel for exterior projects. How crazy is that? You can buy it at AutoZone, or you could get it at Walmart, or where else, you guys? I don't know about Home Depot. You can buy it on Amazon, but it's clear gloss. That's what you would want. And if you are doing like your outside mailbox or something like that, this is what you want. Clear engine enamel. It's a spray, and it's good for up to 550 degrees. So I do recommend that. But for food safe, Gator Hide's the only one I know of that I can recommend. Okay, guys, let's get this in here. Oh my gosh, this is adorable. Let me see where I want it. Let me get it right in the center. Oh, isn't it funny? Some of that is, oh, I love it. Okay, let's get this down. I'm gonna use hot glue just because it's right here, and for time purposes, I need to. Let's see how quick I can get this on here. It doesn't weigh anything, so it's not gonna be a big deal. Oh, it's cute. It's cute. I really like it. Okay, let's talk about the, I'm gonna seal that too, but let's talk about whether we want to add, so in other words, that would just kind of sit off of that. Let me cut this off and try it. And if we don't like that, I have just regular crowns. Oh my gosh, it's glitter everywhere. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this off. Oh, well, that couldn't have been any easier. It just popped right off. Let's see what we think. And this was just a, where was this from? This was just a Christmas ornament. I'm famous for that. I think one of my ladies sent it to me, so I don't know. You really love that? Okay, good. So, in other words, I would just have this. Let me look at it myself real quick and see if it makes sense even. Oh, it might be, it would have to be like that. All right, hold on. So it would have to be kind of like at an angle. And if it's standing up, does that make sense? I can't tell. I don't think it does. I think, let's see. So do you see, it would kind of have to be off at an angle. Let's try. I also have regular crowns. So let me grab that real quick. What about, okay, I've got that. That's pretty. That might be a little big. Are these the same? No, this one's different. Oh, I like that one. All right, what do you guys think about that one? Oh, that's pretty. Gold one by Landslide, great. I'm so happy about that. Do you guys love this one? Hi, Christy's Crafty Cottage. The flat crown, okay, I think so too. But how fun was that other one? It needed the key. It was too big. The key, I tried that earlier because I thought, oh, maybe it does. But it honestly, you got to trust me on that one. It was too big. And did I already say that the key to sealing, also to not get streaks, you guys, is a big, flat, soft brush. Soft is the key to literally everything that you're going to do when you're painting. Soft, 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 soft. And it helps get rid of streaking. So I see a lot of people that start out when they're sealing with little tiny brushes, and they really are taking their time. No, when you're sealing, it's a quick move, and you need a super soft brush. And you see, I went one way, and then I went the other way. So I went vertically, then I went horizontally, and that is like there's 0 streaks on that. So that's another key to keep in mind. Oh, this is adorable. Okay, let's get this down. Isn't that crazy that, I mean, literally, I had this sitting in my bin to go out in the garage for, just to put it away with all my Christmas stuff. And I kept looking at it because of these red deals, and I thought, I know I can do something different with that. I might have to. Okay, that's cute. All right, let's get the ribbon on and let you nice people go, and we'll do the gold on the sides, but I'm gonna do the gold last because you know what? You know what that heart needs is diamond dust. And I know there's some of you that hate diamond dust and think that we all ruin everything, but you know what? Just this heart needs some diamond dust. Just the heart, nothing else. Yep. Isn't that so, okay, I love that. Come on, you guys have got to love that one. All right, let's do some ribbons. I grabbed a bunch of stuff because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do yet. Of course, I did have this to wear today, but then I forgot till just a second. So I'll have to save that for another day. Okay, so I pulled some flowers. This one obviously is, oh, that's gonna come off. I'm gonna have to re-glue that. Let's see. Hold on. Let's try this one more time. I'm probably gonna have to glue it with some E6000, which I will go back and do. There we go. Okay, so I was thinking the black and white stripe, which we would do around here. I was also thinking maybe a little bit of a bling across here. Yes? I hope so. I hope so. Let's see. Okay, so what I was thinking was this with the velvet ribbon in here also, and either like a flower, or I've also got black and white polka dot. So let's hold them all up and then make a decision. And if you don't know, I am the worst bow maker on the face of the planet, but they always work out. So I don't do them right, you guys, I don't. But I do well enough that nobody would ever know the difference, that I'm really bad at it. All right, let's see. So I always do just like a regular tie, but in this case, I want to get that velvet in there also maybe. Can you even see, or do I have everything in the way? Maybe add the gold bling ribbon on the sides. That's a cute idea. Okay, somebody just said they like the polka dot better, so let's see. We'll try them both. Then I would put this under here, so that this will still, I will still have a piece of this going. I know right now you're all like, oh, she is such a mess. But just watch, just wait. I do good poofy bows. All right, let me get this one under here. Are you still with me or did I lose everybody? I think I probably lost everybody on that one. Okay, you guys, let me know. I know a lot of you are still saying polka dots, so we might, but I want you to see what it could be if we did something like this. Okay, and then either that or too much, or I thought this could be adorable. Just as too much hearts, isn't it? I can see it already. Okay, let me know what you think, or you like the stripes? You like the stripes. Okay, what about, all right, hold on. Let's see. Let's take another option real quick. Maybe we just add the red. No flower, too much. Okay, no flower, no flower. Okay. You guys know, I'll go, if somebody lets me, I'll go crazy. I am really bad about that. So I think I really did like this bow. So let's just get it looking pretty. And I could also do another one. Let's see. Oh my gosh, a smaller flower. You like the black and white stripes. You like the red ribbon. Okay, give me a second to, I'm going to, I promise, make this really pretty. So let's see. I almost feel like I could use another one this way and then the red. I think that's what it is. You like crazy? You no flower, but please polka dots. Hold on. Did we have a lot of polka dots or was everybody stripes? I felt like, okay, let's compromise. Hold on, you guys. Let's compromise. Let's try this. Oh, that's cute. It covers the beautiful checks. It won't, I promise. Let me, give me a second. All right, let's just see. Let's just see. You still need red in the top. I will. What does that say? Call your mom? That's funny. Yeah, she's usually like, she'll say, oh, I don't know about that. And I'll go, oh no, it's fine, Mom. No bling on the red part. Stripes on the red polka dots. Oh, you guys don't want any bling on the red deals? All right, let's see. I think this is super cute. I'm good with this. And we've still got a lot of the, now you see, I mean, I'm not a great bow maker, but I do everything to show you guys. You don't need to be amazing at everything. Look, that's perfect enough to get by with. Do you still want a little bit of red up here? And if I did, would it just be that? Or it doesn't need it at all? What do you say? Dots and stripes are amazing. I think so too. Love it. But I feel like it's got to have some red, you guys. What does it need? It needs red, doesn't it? What about a little painted red heart? No, it's too much. We can't do any more hearts. Too much. No red? Forget the red? Most people want bling. All right, let's do that real quick. I think it needs 2 rows. Let's try it. We're just trying it. We're just spitballing, you guys. We're just trying it. I feel like this is going to be cute. But I know you guys had very little faith in me with that bow till we got that polka dot on, and that was everything. Oh my gosh, you guys, it has to have the bling. It has to have the bling on both of them. You like the bow without the red. Okay, Okay, let's try right here. You guys, I think this is gonna be super cute. We always go through this. We're always like, oh, I don't think you should do that. I think you should do this. I don't think you should do that. And then we get done and everybody's like, oh yeah, we nailed it again. Oops. I got that one a little off. Hold on. I hope the sun's still out when I'm done. It should be. Okay, I'm loving it, you guys, loving it. Great idea on the bling. How about one of those red tassels? What red tassels? Do I have a red tassel? Oh, you mean those little bitty red tassels? Oh, you mean the ones behind me? Those are hot pink and they're paper. Okay, good, you guys love it. Oh my gosh, yes, this is super cute. Let's see, right there. Scissors. It is so funny. I think that every crafter, when they get done with their their segments of anything, you should post your workstation along with the picture of what you've just made, because that is probably the funniest part of my life is when I get done. You can't even see my desk. I have stuff everywhere. Oh my gosh, you guys, look. It really did come out cute. All right, so we're still saying you want gold around the edges and nothing up here. Is that correct? Or I think the trim, I mean, I like bling, but I'm thinking that this would be come on, you guys, that's kind of Chotsky. Let's go with, and I know that's not the right word. Somebody says something to me, usually when I say that. But I think it's beautiful. You do you, you're looking at it, you can see. Gold crown to match the bling. Yeah, that's what that is. It does, it matches perfect. All right, let's just do gold on the sides. And oh my gosh, this is still a mess from the other night, you guys. If you missed it on the Sparkle 6 show when I was doing the gnome, I don't know if you can see, but I had one of these tipped over by accident. Well, nothing, my whole life is an accident. Everything is an issue with me, but it was tipped over, and there's red dye in this because it's an oil base and it's red dye that floats to the top. Well, it happened to be turned over and all of the dye came out and it's all over my desk. So I just haven't had a chance. The next morning I got so sick, and so I haven't been able to do anything. The crown is gold, you guys. It is a gold crown. Hold on, where is it? It might look silver in the camera, but it's not. It's gold. So when you're doing a side like this, you're not going to come at it straight. You guys, you come at it flat, straight up and down, flat, and you're just pushing. Okay, that's the only way. You're not going to go over the side. So if I were to try and do this, it's no way, impossible. You need to lay it flat, straight up and down, and look at this. And I'm going to get a perfect line every time. And I'm not going over. Do you see that? So that is a really good tip for you guys when you're doing the side of anything in any color. Flat, keep it straight up and down, and you will have no issues. Is that great? But there's literally no possible way you could come at it a different way. And because this is a door hanger, I will paint the back also, you guys, because here's why I do that. If you've got this hanging on your door and you have a glass door, or you have glass like right there at your door, oh good, well I'm glad that's something new. And don't lick, yes, don't ingest this stuff. I made the mistake of, I didn't know what it was, the red all over my desk, so I just stuck my finger in it and licked it. I just had no idea what it was. Honestly, I thought it was wine at first, and it was this, and so don't do that. Yeah, this is a great little technique, and this applies to everything. So anyway, if your door hanger is going to hang on your door and you have a glass door or something like that, you guys, then you definitely want to paint your back so that the back looks nice, so that everything looks good from wherever you look at it. You don't want to be in the house and look at a, you know, the back of something and it's all jacked up with paint here, paint there, or, you know. So this is exactly what just finished this off, you guys. Completely finished it perfectly. Let me get around there. And I don't think anybody would ever be able to see this because I'm going to use it to hang it. So I'm not even going to worry about that. I'm going to leave it and let us hang it with that. And this will be available in our auction, but I don't know when we're going to do that auction yet, but it'll be coming up probably first part of February, and it will be in our membership group because we have found that we don't get any nut jobs. Well, not to say some of you aren't nut jobs, but we don't usually get nut jobs like trolls and stuff on our, well, we don't get them on our auctions when we do them in our private groups. So let me get rid of that. All right, you guys, let me see if I can hold it without getting it all over me. There we go. Look how pretty that just finished everything. So, oh, and then of course I just got gold on it. Oh well. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Beth, thank you for letting me be on your page today. I appreciate it so much. I'll have to fix that. But that's a great thing about paint. It fixes, everything fixes. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. And I love you so much for being here. If you're with me, follow Rekindled Blessings because I kind of screwed up the whole thing today. So follow Rekindled Blessings. And if you're with Rekindled Blessings, I hope you'll consider following me at Studio MDAZ and check Savvy, S-A-V-V-Y Sisters. And you can also find out all of our favorite projects and products on our website, www.studiomdaz.com. I just sounded like an awful commercial. All right, have a great rest of your day. I love you all, and I will see you soon.